What's up everybody, Zed here. Hope you guys are having a wonderful and a fantastic day, and I'm very happy that you stopped by. Welcome back to another one of these Just Talk segments where we talk about the latest trends, movements in the market, something more that affects the market and our hobby dynamically. And oh boy, let me tell you on how dynamic this news is. Now this news came out at like the end of March, is like the day before March actually ended, which is pretty close to April Fool's, but this is actually very real. PSA, Professional Sports Authenticator, has suspended all their value, all their economy, all their express and regular services until July 1st. On their notice, they didn't really explain why they decided to suspend services, at least all the cheaper services, until July 1st, but we could pretty much expect that they've gotten a lot of submissions and they're trying to catch up. Personally speaking, I think this is fantastic news for whoever it is that has cards that has not even been touched, that has submitted through their bulk services, or perhaps through a middleman service that they have their cards stuck in PSA purgatory. This is great news because that means they could probably train personnel, use this time to train personnel, use this time to catch up with all the cards that they have in their backlog that is not even logged in perhaps. Their warehouses is probably filled to the brim by now. I'm actually very happy that I actually taking the time off to stop accepting submissions and work on the stuff that they have backed up for so long now. What I suspect on happening that would affect the market is that slabs are going to be expensive until they open up again. Just when you think that the bottleneck is being pinched, it's even more pinched, even to the point where it's shut off now, because it's actually true. Basically, PSA slabs are not coming into the market for a while, and if new slabs are actually being put out in the market, it's because they put it through a really expensive submission service, which is walkthrough at this point. I'm not sure whether or not they're still accepting walkthrough, but if they are, that would mean that they're paying a couple of hundred for submission of a card. And if that is true, that means that they have to sell the card, and people would understand that only cards that are being pushed out is through walkthrough, and that it's gonna be fetching a lot, is gonna be asking for a lot higher of a price. Fun anecdote, I was trying to buy a Charizard slab, a PSA 10, and I noticed that the prices are keep going up, mainly because I just wanted to get it out of the way to have my collection of shiny Charizard slabs, but I've noticed that they keep on going up. They were ending at around like under 900 about a few days before the announcement, and then they started to creep up, and now they're closing around like 1,000 and even more at this point. But should you be panic buying because you're hoping to speculate on a better price on the Charizard or even any PSA 10 slab? Absolutely not. I don't think you should do that. I think you should just wait it out, because you don't have a deadline to complete your collection. It's just a personal thing. You want to get it out of the way so you could, focus on something else, like Chilling Reigns with the alternative birds art, or any special Japanese products that's about to be pushed out. When it comes to personal collecting, I feel like there's two aspects that affects the speed of when you should buy things. Number one is if supply is really thin, and that you want to get it out of the way and just have it sitting in your collection so you don't have to worry about it. Because for example, if you're chasing cards that is in the modern era, I feel like you have more time, because Pokemon is pushing a lot of these products out. We're talking weekly Shining Fates restock, we're talking weekly even Hidden Fates restock. Vivid Voltage is not so much, but I know that they're pushing out a lot more of the battle styles, because there were blister packs. Are they called blister packs? The sleeve booster packs. They were on sale on the Pokemon Center, and they lasted for hours before they sold out, and then they just keep on pushing waves and waves out there. So in terms of modern products, I think you have the time. You shouldn't rush. I decided to hold back on buying the Shining Fates Charizard slab, because I know that once submissions become open up again, I know that there's gonna be a flood of cards being submitted, but that also means that prices are gonna stabilize after a few months. So I would say around, if they do actually open up in July, they'll probably stabilize around like October, November, optimistically. If not, then probably December or next year. Either way, I feel like you shouldn't have to chase the price of 1,000 right now. I think that's a little bit of FOMO, especially considering how much Shining Fates is being open and how much Shining Fates is being pushed out. So all in all, I think PSA stopping their services is a great thing. It's gonna put a halt to a lot of people wanting to grade their cards, but I really think you should be patient, because that's what the market is. Like I said in my previous videos before, Shining Phase was going to be printed a lot, and it was because Pokemon said so. Battle Styles was going to be pushed out a lot because Pokemon says so, because they noticed that the demand on Pokemon cards was at an all-time high and that they were going to push the printings to a lot. So with the weekly supply, and I'm not even sure if we're done with wave 1 yet, don't hold me on that, but Shining Fates, Battle Styles, and even Chilling Reigns is probably going to be pushed out in massive quantity. So again, I would tell you to just wait, and patience is gonna give you a lot of mileage in the long run. In card release news, we finally figured out the 5th ghost rare of Ghost from the past. This information was also released around the same time frames. It was a really busy week. I just needed to analyze some of the information before I could push a video out. But the 5th ghost rare was not Dark Magician Girl that someone actually made a pretty convincing copy of. It's actually Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, the ghost rare that we've been missing for like a long time now. We also got news of the reprints that was gonna come in. We got news that Evenly Match was gonna be reprinted in this set, so competitively it's gonna be a good card to be included in the set. But again, I think the most sought after cards are going to be the ghost rares. Mainly is going to be the Dark Magician now. Second, I think the order goes Dark Magician, then Blue Eyes Alternative, then Black Luster, or those two could be swapped, with the 4th one being Firewall Dragon because of the new alternative art that is going to be first printed. I might be wrong, I need to double check. And the last one is probably Crystal Wing. If you notice with Maximum Gold, nostalgia was always going to be the chase factor, because I think people and buyers are starting to notice that nostalgia is the main selling factor in Yu-Gi-Oh! Then it is the competitive, but I've noticed some of the price trends in Maximum Gold, that Blue Eyes, the original art Blue Eyes from Maximum Gold, actually went down, and that the more competitive cards that's always sought after, which is like Ash Blossom, is always gonna keep up in value, because Ash Blossom is the 2nd and 3rd most expensive card in Maximum Gold. I still believe that Ghosts from the Past is going to be a home run in collector set, much very similarly to the Merrick pack, which is starting to go up in value in seal product. Maximum Gold prices are also going up. Just because the Dark Magician Girl Ghost Rare isn't confirmed and is not included in Ghosts from the Past doesn't mean that it's gonna be a bad set. I'm not sure, but I've heard that people are deciding to cancel pre-orders because of the lack of Dark Magician Girl, but I don't think that's correct. I think this set is still a very good buy, and if you could get your hands under the $120 or $130 boxes that is available in the market right now, I think it's a very solid buy. Again, my advices are not financial advices, it's just me reflecting on what I'm doing and me being confident on what I'm buying, because I'm definitely gonna try to get my hands on more Ghosts from the Past as much as I can, and I hope that it could come in a timely fashion so that I could open it and show you guys what my pulls are. I think that's it for today's video. It's a bit short, but I just wanted to hit you with the hard and fast facts about PSA and about Yu-Gi-Oh! And that the reprints in Pokemon is doing its thing, is coming out weekly and is steadily available. You just have to beat the scalpers and I guess be the first in line, because waiting in lines on a Friday restock on Target is a real thing. I heard that people are getting into fights over that. I do hope that you don't get into fights over Pokemon cards. Again, they're just cards. Your health and your well-being is much more important. Once again, I thank you so very much for watching. My name is Zed, and I hope that you have a wonderful and a fantastic day. Thank you.